during the golden age of Hollywood. Few stars shone as brightly as Ronald Reagan. Born in 1911, Reagan's journey began in small-town Illinois, where he was instilled with a strong sense of American values. After a brief stint in sports broadcasting, Reagan found his true calling in acting. Over the course of his career, he appeared in over 50 films, demonstrating his versatility and charisma in a range of genres, from westerns to romantic comedies. In 1940, he starred in the film Knute Rockne, All-American, where he delivered the iconic line, "Win one for the Jipper," which would become synonymous with his name. But Reagan's accomplishments went far beyond the silver screen. In the 1950s, he transitioned to a career in politics, eventually serving as the governor of California from 1967 to 1975. In 1981, he was inaugurated as the 40th President of the United States, where he would go on to lead the nation through some of its most challenging times, including the Cold War and a period of economic recession. Throughout his life, Reagan remained a steadfast advocate for American values, championing individual freedom, free markets, and a strong national defense. His legacy continues to resonate with people around the world, inspiring new generations to pursue their dreams and work towards a better future. Ronald Reagan was a well-known actor before he became the 40th President of the United States. He starred in many films, but perhaps his most famous role was in Knute Rockne, All-American, where he played the part of George Jip. Do you have a favorite Ronald Reagan movie or performance? We would love to hear about it in the comments below. Despite his success in Hollywood, there are many lesser-known facts about Ronald Reagan. For instance, did you know that he was a radio broadcaster and a lifeguard before he became an actor? If you have any interesting anecdotes or trivia about Ronald Reagan, please share them with us. We would also love to hear about your most cherished memory or personal experience related to this classic star. Was there a particular movie or performance that resonated with you? Or perhaps you have a story about meeting Ronald Reagan in person. We would love to hear all about it. In this video, we will share some funny, shocking, and sad facts about actor Ronald Reagan, so make sure to keep watching. You won't want to miss it. Ronald Reagan, the 40th President of the United States, had an early interest in acting that was influenced by his family and upbringing. He was born in Illinois in 1911 to Jack Reagan, a shoe salesman, and Nell Wilson Reagan, a homemaker and actress in local theater productions. Nell's passion for the performing arts inspired young Ronald, and he often accompanied her to the theater. Reagan's family moved to Dixon, Illinois, when he was 9. There, he became involved in school plays and local theater, further fueling his interest in acting. He was also a member of the school's drama club and was elected president during his senior year. After high school, Reagan attended Eureka College in Illinois, where he continued to act in college productions and was president of the student body. After graduation, he worked as a sports announcer for a radio station in Iowa, which eventually led to a contract with Warner Brothers Studios in 1937. During his early years in Hollywood, Reagan was influenced by several key mentors, including actor and director George Stevens, who guided him in his acting career. Stevens saw potential in Reagan and cast him in several films, including Santa Fe Trail and King's Row. Reagan's acting career spanned over 2 decades, during which he appeared in over 50 films. His charisma and talent for storytelling made him a popular leading man, and he became known for his roles in westerns, comedies, and dramas. In addition to his acting career, Reagan also served as the president of the Screen Actors Guild from 1947 to 1952, and again from 1959 to 1960. His experiences in the Guild and his involvement in politics led him to pursue a career in public service, eventually becoming the governor of California from 1967 to 1975, and the President of the United States from 1981 to 1989. Overall, Reagan's early experiences in theater and his mentors in Hollywood played a significant role in shaping his career as an actor, and later as a politician. His talent for storytelling and charisma on screen translated well to his political speeches and helped him connect with audiences throughout his career. Ronald Reagan was a popular actor before becoming the 40th President of the United States. He started his film career in the 1930s and appeared in over 50 films. Reagan's influence on the film industry was significant, especially during the 1940s and 1950s. He was often cast in leading roles where he displayed his charm, wit, and charisma. Reagan's performances helped to define the image of the all-American hero, and he became a role model for many young people. Reagan's contributions to Hollywood went beyond his acting abilities. He served as the president of the Screen Actors Guild from 1947 to 1952, and again from 1959 to 1960. During his tenure, he worked to protect the rights of actors and improve the working conditions in the film industry. Reagan's leadership and advocacy helped to shape the industry and create a more equitable environment for actors. Reagan's influence on the film industry continued long after he left Hollywood. His political career and presidency were marked by his ability to communicate effectively and connect with people. These skills were honed during his time as an actor, where he learned how to deliver lines, engage with audiences, and convey emotions. Reagan's impact on the film industry and Hollywood can still be felt today as his legacy continues to inspire and influence new generations of actors and filmmakers. Ronald Reagan's passion for acting began at a young age. As a child, he enjoyed performing in school plays and found joy in making people laugh. However, it was during his time at Eureka College when he discovered his true love for acting. Reagan was a member of the football team, but he sustained an injury that forced him to take a break from sports. During this time, he decided to try out for a play and landed the lead role. This experience ignited a spark in him, and he realized that acting was his true calling. After college, Reagan moved to California to pursue a career in acting. He faced many rejections and struggled to make a name for himself. However, he remained determined and continued to hone his craft. Eventually, he landed a contract with Warner Brothers and began appearing in films. One pivotal experience that fueled Reagan's desire to pursue acting was his experience working on the film Knute Rockne, All-American. In the film, Reagan played the role of George Gipp, a legendary football player who died young. The film was a huge success, and Reagan's performance was highly praised. Reagan's experience working on Knute Rockne, All-American, gave him the confidence he needed to continue pursuing his acting career. He went on to appear in numerous films and television shows, becoming one of the most popular actors of his time. Despite his success as an actor, Reagan eventually left Hollywood to pursue a career in politics. However, his love for acting never waned. He often incorporated his acting skills into his political speeches, using them to captivate audiences and convey his message. In the end, Reagan's passion for acting was a defining part of his life. It gave him the confidence and skills he needed to succeed in other areas, and it remained a source of joy and fulfillment throughout his life. Ronald Reagan, known for his conservative policies, is often considered the most conservative US president since Herbert Hoover. His acting career included playing the role of Chicago Cubs hurler Grover Cleveland Alexander in the film, The Winning Team in 1952. Reagan also briefly worked as a broadcaster for WGN Radio, which broadcast Cubs baseball games. Reagan holds the record as the oldest inaugurated first term as president, having taken office at the age of 69 years and 349 days in 1981. He remained the only president to celebrate his 75th birthday in office on February 6, 1986. This record was broken by Donald Trump in 2017, who assumed the presidency at the age of 70 years and 220 days. Beyond his political and acting careers, Reagan's impact on American history is significant. His leadership and policies continue to shape the political landscape of the country, and his legacy remains a topic of interest for many. Ronald Reagan, who would later become a respected president, faced significant challenges in his early career as an actor. Born in a small town, Reagan had big dreams of making it in the competitive film industry. However, he struggled financially and faced skepticism from industry professionals. Despite these obstacles, Reagan remained determined to succeed. He worked odd jobs to make ends meet, including serving as a lifeguard and working as a sports announcer. He also took acting classes to improve his skills and increase his chances of getting hired. Reagan's hard work paid off when he was finally given a chance to act in small roles. However, he still faced skepticism from some in the industry who doubted his talent and potential. Reagan refused to let this discourage him and continued to work hard, taking on any role he could get. One of the creative solutions Reagan found to overcome industry skepticism was to start his own film production company. This allowed him to have more control over his career and to create opportunities for himself. He also used his charisma and charm to build relationships in the industry, eventually becoming a respected and successful actor. Through his resilience and determination, Reagan was able to overcome the financial struggles and industry skepticism he faced early on in his career. His story is a testament to the power of hard work, perseverance, and creativity in overcoming obstacles and achieving one's dreams. Ronald Reagan is perhaps best known for being the first president since Dwight D. Eisenhower to serve 2 full terms in office. However, his career before politics was also noteworthy. In the 1930s, Reagan worked as a radio host, with his premiere taking place at the Hollywood Hotel. During this time, he rubbed shoulders with future stars such as Carol Landis, Harry James, and Gene Krupa. Additionally, he shared the stage with Susan Hayward, who was then a prospective starlet. Reagan himself appeared in a brief scene as a radio announcer. Reagan's acting career also included roles in 2 Best Picture nominees, Dark Victory in 1939 and King's Row in 1942. These films showcased his talent as an actor and helped establish him as a Hollywood star. In short, Reagan's career before politics was varied and impressive, with his work in radio and film laying the groundwork for his later political success. Ronald Reagan's acting career had several breakthrough moments that showcased his talent and versatility. In the early 1930s, he landed his first major film role in King's Row, which brought him critical acclaim and recognition in Hollywood. The film's director, Sam Wood, was impressed by Reagan's performance and called him a fine natural actor. Another significant breakthrough was his role in the 1940 film Knute Rockne, All-American. Reagan played the role of George Gipp, a legendary college football player, and delivered the famous line, "Win one for the Gipper." This performance not only gained him widespread recognition, but also made him a household name. In the 1950s, Reagan transitioned to television and hosted the popular anthology series General Electric Theater. This show was a significant turning point in his career, as it not only showcased his acting skills, but also his charisma and ability to connect with audiences. The show's sponsor, General Electric, was so impressed with Reagan that they made him a spokesperson for the company, further solidifying his status as a popular and respected figure in America. Throughout his acting career, Reagan's breakthrough moments were marked by his ability to deliver compelling performances, connect with audiences, and transition seamlessly between film and television. His impact on the entertainment industry and American culture is still felt today, and his legacy as a talented and versatile actor continues to inspire and influence new generations of performers. Ronald Reagan, during his life, had various experiences and connections that were noteworthy. As a young man, he worked part-time as a lifeguard, and once had to retrieve an old man's dentures from the bottom of the pool without hesitation. Later in life, he married Nancy Reagan in 1952, with William Holden and Brenda Marshall serving as best man and matron of honor. In 1967, Reagan, then governor of California, honored world champion surfer David Nuhiwa with a gold medal for merit. These anecdotes provide a glimpse into Reagan's character and the diverse range of people he interacted with throughout his life. Ronald Reagan, before becoming a prominent political figure, was a well-known actor. His artistic vision and process were largely influenced by his Midwestern upbringing and his belief in the American dream. Reagan's approach to acting was characterized by his ability to convey sincerity and optimism, which made him a likable figure on the screen. Reagan's acting career spanned over 2 decades, during which he appeared in over 50 films. He was often cast in leading roles where he portrayed characters with strength, determination, and a strong moral compass. His on-screen persona resonated with audiences, and he quickly became a popular figure in Hollywood. One of the unique aspects of Reagan's approach to acting was his ability to draw from his personal experiences to bring depth to his characters. For instance, his background in sports and athletics helped him convincingly portray athletes in films like Knute Rockne, All-American, and King's Row. Similarly, his experience as a radio broadcaster aided him in delivering dialogue with clarity and conviction. Reagan's worldview, shaped by his conservative political beliefs, also influenced his work as an actor. He often chose roles that reflected his values, such as his portrayal of a crusading district attorney in Dark Victory or a small-town doctor in The Hasty Heart. These roles allowed him to explore themes of justice, morality, and the importance of community, all of which were central to his political philosophy. In summary, Ronald Reagan's artistic vision and process as an actor were shaped by his personal experiences, Midwestern roots, and conservative worldview. His ability to convey sincerity and optimism, as well as his knack for drawing from his own life to inform his characters, made him a unique and compelling figure in Hollywood. Ronald Reagan, as the first guest of honor on the Dean Martin Celebrity Roast in 1973, showcased his ability to engage with audiences beyond his political career. Reagan, known for being the first true blue conservative to win the Republican nomination and be elected president since Calvin Coolidge in 1924, had a significant impact on American politics. Even before his political career, Reagan demonstrated commitment to his country by volunteering for military service during World War II, despite being 30 when the United States entered the war. His poor eyesight, however, prevented him from being assigned combat duty. This early display of patriotism set the stage for his future political endeavors. Reagan's political career was marked by his unwavering conservative values, which resonated with the American people and ultimately led to his election as president. His election represented a significant shift in American politics, as he became the first conservative president in several decades. In summary, Ronald Reagan's appearance on the Dean Martin Celebrity Roast, his military service during World War II, and his successful conservative political career have solidified his place in American history. Ronald Reagan's impact on the film industry, particularly in the 1940s and 1950s, is still felt today. As a leading actor, he was known for his charisma, strong screen presence, and versatility. Reagan's roles in films like New Rockney, All-American, and King's Row helped define the image of the all-American hero. According to film historian G9 Basinger, Ronald Reagan was a major movie star who brought a unique blend of strength, charm, and likability to every role he played. His ability to connect with audiences on an emotional level was a key factor in his success. Reagan's influence extended beyond his acting roles. He was also an active member of the Screen Actors Guild, serving as its president from 1947 to 1952. During his tenure, he played a crucial role in combating the communist threat in Hollywood, helping to establish the industry as a bastion of American values. Director and producer Ron Howard, who was inspired by Reagan's films, said Ronald Reagan's impact on the film industry was significant. He was a true professional who brought a sense of integrity and dedication to every project he worked on. Reagan's influence can also be seen in the way he approached storytelling. He had a knack for delivering lines with conviction and authenticity, making the audience believe in the characters he played. This ability to connect with audiences on a deep level would later serve him well in his political career. In conclusion, Ronald Reagan's contribution to the film industry was substantial. His acting roles, leadership in the Screen Actors Guild, and storytelling techniques helped shape the industry and continue to inspire filmmakers and actors today. After his presidency, Ronald Reagan and his wife Nancy moved to 666 St. Cloud Road in Bel Air, California. Nancy requested a change of the address to 668 due to the negative connotations associated with 6. Ronald Reagan, before becoming a prominent political figure, was a well-known actor. He appeared in over 50 films, often playing the role of the hero. His personal values, such as integrity, hard work, and optimism, were evident in his work both on and off the screen. Reagan was known for his commitment to his family and community. He was a devoted husband and father, and he often spoke about the importance of family values. He was also actively involved in his community, serving as the president of the Screen Actors Guild for several terms. In addition to his acting career and community involvement, Reagan was passionate about philanthropic efforts. He was a strong supporter of the March of Dimes, a charity that works to improve the health of mothers and babies. He also served as the honorary chairman of the United Nations Children's Fund for many years. Reagan's personal values and interests informed his work as an actor and as a politician. He believed in the importance of hard work, integrity, and optimism, and he worked to promote these values throughout his career. His commitment to his family, community, and charitable causes demonstrated his dedication to making the world a better place. Ronald Reagan, during his high school years, worked as a lifeguard. This experience showcased his dedication and responsibility even at a young age. Later in his career, he became known as an accomplished actor before transitioning into politics. In 2011, Reagan was inducted into the Radio Hall of Fame, highlighting his significant contributions to the industry. His state funeral service took place on the 25th anniversary of the death of his close friend and ally, John Wayne, adding a layer of symbolism to the occasion. These events demonstrate the diverse experiences and accomplishments of Ronald Reagan's life, showcasing his impact beyond his political career. Ronald Reagan's legacy within the industry is marked by his transition from acting to politics, eventually becoming the 40th President of the United States. His future contributions and vision continued advocacy for conservative principles and leadership. His advice for aspiring professionals in their field emphasizes the importance of dedication, perseverance, and staying true to one's beliefs, regardless of the challenges faced along the way. Ronald Reagan, the 40th President of the United States, served from January 20, 1981 to January 20, 1989. During his presidency, he was mentioned in the lyrics of the song Russians by Sting, which was a criticism of the escalating tensions of the Cold War. The song, released in 1985, included the line, "Mr. Reagan says we will protect you." I don't subscribe to this point of view. In October 1980, Lorne Michaels and most of the original cast members of Saturday Night Live reunited to create a special that would parody the upcoming presidential election between Jimmy Carter and Ronald Reagan. The special was scheduled to air live on November 1, 1980, but was rescheduled due to a televised debate between Carter and Reagan on the same day. NBC offered Michaels the chance to do the special the following week, but he declined as the material would no longer be topical. Ronald Reagan's journey in the entertainment industry was marked by his passion and innovation. After starting as a radio broadcaster, he transitioned to acting and appeared in numerous films, demonstrating his versatility and commitment to his craft. Reagan's charisma and talent for storytelling left a lasting impact on both his colleagues and audiences. Throughout his career, he took on various roles, showcasing his ability to captivate viewers and bring characters to life. Reagan's dedication to his work and his willingness to explore different genres helped shape the industry and inspire future generations of actors. The power of creativity and perseverance is evident in Reagan's success. Despite facing challenges and setbacks, he remained committed to his passion and continuously honed his skills. His journey serves as a reminder that with hard work and determination, one can leave a lasting impact on the world. In the entertainment industry, creativity and innovation are essential for growth and development. Reagan's contributions to film and television not only showcased his talent, but also paved the way for new ideas and approaches within the industry. In conclusion, Ronald Reagan's journey in the entertainment industry is a testament to the power of creativity and perseverance. His enduring impact on the industry continues to inspire and influence aspiring actors and filmmakers today. In 1945, Ronald Reagan, future President of the United States, signed a $1 million contract with Warner Brothers, marking a significant milestone in his acting career. Reagan and his wife, Jane Wyman, resided in a Beverly Hills home and later purchased Northridge Ranch outside Los Angeles. They spent much of their time there learning about property prices, which eventually led them to buy land near Santa Barbara. They built houses on it, becoming wealthy and laying the financial foundation for Reagan's future political career. Reagan's presidential library is located in Simi Valley, California, where he was laid to rest. The library serves as a repository of his life's work and achievements, providing visitors with insights into his time as an actor and a president. The property, which includes the final resting place of the 40th president, stands as a testament to his life and the legacy he left behind. Ronald Reagan, the 40th President of the United States, was born and raised in Illinois. He attended Eureka College, where he was a member of the cheerleading squad. After college, Reagan's show business career began when he was cast as the announcer at a movie premiere in Hollywood Hotel. This was among his earliest roles, as he was still a newly signed contract player with Warner Brothers at the time. Reagan's career as a radio host also began around this time. He hosted a program called General Electric Theater on the radio, which was produced by CBS. This show was a significant part of Reagan's professional journey, as it helped establish his reputation as a skilled broadcaster and communicator. In addition to his work in radio and film, Reagan was also active in politics. He served as the governor of California from 1967 to 1975, before being elected President of the United States in 1980. During his presidency, Reagan implemented policies that had a significant impact on the country, including tax cuts and increases in military spending. Overall, Reagan's life and career were marked by a commitment to public service and a dedication to his beliefs. His contributions to American politics and culture continue to be felt and studied today. Ronald Reagan, the 40th President of the United States, was a father of 4 with his first wife, Jane Wyman. Their children included Maureen and Michael, as well as a daughter named Christine who lived for only 9 hours. The family resided at 9137 Cordell Drive in the Hollywood Hills, a property built in 1942 and later sold for $85 million in 2012. Reagan's first name has Scottish origins, while his surname is an Irish clan name meaning descendant of Reagan. Reagan's closest friend in Hollywood was Robert Taylor. Maureen Reagan, one of Reagan's children, passed away from malignant melanoma on August 8, 2001, at her Sacramento home. At the time, Reagan was suffering from Alzheimer's disease and never learned of her death, as his wife Nancy chose not to tell him. Ronald Reagan's full name, Ronald Wilson Reagan, has a unique meaning. Ronald is a Scottish form of the Old Norse name Ragnvaldr, which means advisory ruler or ruling council. Wilson is an English surname that originated as a patronymic, meaning son of William. The name Reagan is an Irish surname that has transformed into a unisex forename in recent times. The clan name O'Acute Reagan indicates a descendant of Reagan, which itself developed from the Irish Gaelic Riadgach, meaning impulsive. Ronald Reagan, the 40th President of the United States, played a significant role in discovering Marilyn Monroe. He sent a photographer to a factory in Van Nuys to capture images of women workers during the war, which led to Monroe's discovery. In 2004, the Republic of the Marshall Islands honored Reagan with a 60-cent memorial postage stamp. Reagan was of Irish descent on his father's side and Scottish and English descent on his mother's side. His paternal grandfather, John Michael Reagan, was born in Peckham, County Kent, England, to Irish parents. His paternal grandmother, Ginny Cusick, was born in Dixon, Illinois, to Irish parents. His maternal grandfather, Thomas Wilson, was of Scottish descent, and his maternal grandmother, Mary Ann Elsie, was English. Reagan's paternal great-grandfather, Michael Reagan, emigrated to the USA from Ballyporeen, Ireland, in the late 1860s. Ballyporeen is a tiny rural farming town in County Tipperary, where the Reagans were one of 3 primary families that populated St. Mary's Parish. The spelling of the family name Reagan was changed to Reagan after they arrived in the USA. Following Reagan's visit to his ancestral home in the mid-1980s, the Ronald Reagan Visitor Center was built down the street from St. Mary's Church. Ronald Reagan, even after his presidency, continued to enjoy golfing with friends such as Bob Hope and Kevin Costner until 1996. His passing in 2004 was followed by a month where items from his burial and public viewing were quickly sold on eBay, totaling $66,000. These items included programs from his interment at the Ronald Reagan Presidential Library, which sold for as much as $1,525 each, and gratitude cards given to mourners. Reagan had a longtime friendship with Fess Parker, another notable figure. These details highlight the enduring interest in Reagan's life and legacy even many years after his time in office. Ronald Reagan, during his Hollywood days, advertised cigarettes, but he never smoked in real life. He was known to hold a pipe in some early photographs, but it appeared to never be lit. In later life, he became strongly anti-smoking, influenced by his best friend Robert Taylor's death from lung cancer at 57, and his older brother Neil Reagan's vocal cord loss due to cancer surgery. Reagan made his last public appearance at Richard Nixon's funeral in April 1994. At the end of his presidency on January 20, 1989, he was the oldest person to serve as president, a record surpassed by President Joe Biden on January 20, 2021. Reagan's strong stance against smoking in later life was shaped by personal experiences, making a strong statement against the habit despite his earlier promotional work in Hollywood. His legacy as a president is marked by his age and his anti-smoking advocacy, leaving a lasting impact on American culture and politics. In 1954, Ronald Reagan tried his hand at stand-up comedy, performing for 2 weeks at the Ramona Room of the Hotel Last Frontier in Las Vegas, Nevada. This was a departure from his usual acting roles. Reagan is also known for breaking a historical curse. Before his presidency, every president elected in a year ending in 0, starting from 1840, had died in office. However, Reagan's election in 1980 marked the end of this zero factor. During his 1980 presidential campaign, Reagan delivered a speech on states' rights in Philadelphia, Mississippi, a location significant for the 1964 murders of 3 civil rights workers. This choice of location was criticized by incumbent President Jimmy Carter, who claimed that the phrase states' rights was a code word for segregation. Reagan denied any racist intent, and the issue was largely overlooked by the public. It is worth noting that Reagan had previously used his opposition to state equal housing laws to defeat Governor Edmund G. Brown in the 1965 California governor's race. This history added fuel to Carter's claims, but Reagan's denial of racist intent was accepted by most voters and pundits. Ronald Reagan, the 40th President of the United States, holds the distinction of being the first former American president to die in the 21st century. He became the oldest living president at the time of his inauguration on January 20, 1981, and held this record until his death on June 5, 2004, at the age of 93 years and 120 days. This record was later surpassed by former President Gerald Ford, who lived for 93 years and 165 days. Reagan's lifetime lasted 3488 days, and Ford's lasted 133 days, with only a 45-day age difference between them. Reagan was also a father of 2 children, Ron Reagan and Patty Davis, with his wife Nancy Reagan. As a child, Patty Davis despised political talk and would often fall out of her seat at the dinner table to change the subject whenever politics came up. Both Ron Reagan and Patty Davis later became liberal Democrats. In addition to his political career, Reagan also had a career in acting. One of his films, This Is the Army, can be seen being watched by the Fitz family in the film American Beauty. Reagan's vice president and successor, George Bush, surpassed Reagan's lifespan of 93 years and 120 days on October 11, 2017. On January 30, 2018, Reagan became the 4th longest-lived United States president when his predecessor, Jimmy Carter, became the longest-lived president in U.S. history. Ronald Reagan, during his time as governor of California, signed the California Therapeutic Abortion Law on June 15, 1967, making it one of the earliest liberalized state abortion laws. This decision was a significant one, reflecting his ability to consider and act on complex issues. Reagan's academic background included a degree from Eureka College, which he received in 1932. This education laid the foundation for his future public service and leadership roles. In 2001, Reagan underwent hip replacement surgery. This event, while a part of the natural aging process, is a reminder of the human side of this influential figure. Throughout his life, Reagan demonstrated a commitment to public service, education, and personal health, leaving a legacy that continues to influence political and social discourse. We'd love to hear your thoughts about Ronald Reagan, the accomplished actor who later became the 40th President of the United States. What do you remember most about his work in movies and television? How has his legacy influenced you or the world around you? If you enjoyed this content, please remember to like, share, and subscribe for more stories about the creative spirits who have shaped entertainment. Your support helps us continue to celebrate these fascinating individuals and their contributions. In the comments, feel free to start a conversation with other viewers about Ronald Reagan's life and career. Let's cherish the memories and moments that have made a difference in our lives. Thank you for being a part of our community, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.